everyone, JSD Cool here, and welcome back to another episode of Coolcraft. Now, I just saw a wandering trader swimming through the water that I have to, let's say, take care of. Not interested in whatever you're selling. I really should create just like a pit here where they just fall down and die. Anyhow, today, I first of all want to say 1.14 is super buggy. Cause, actually, hold up. I'll talk about this later, but today what we are doing is we are going to be actually working in the big city. Weird, right? Well, we're not going to be building any normal skyscraper over there. We are going to be building some form of skyscraper. Today we are building a mini game inside of a skyscraper. The mini game is coming first, and then I'm going to have to remove most of the sidewalks around the building because it's too freaking big. Where is it? There it is. Yes, but today, it's going to be like a large redstone project, as you can see. Today, let me tell you just right off the bat, we are going to be building a gigantic spleef minigame with regenerating floors in the big city district. Now, however, there's one problem that I've seen, with this, is that I'm going to need to give people, or have efficiency 5 picks just lying around in order for this to work. So I'll need to get a few extra of those, but that shouldn't be too difficult. I just need the efficiency 5, which is the hardest part. And then I gotta just singulate a villager to get that stuff. But actually, while I'm here, I want to talk about the other thing, because I've actually, a little bit in between episodes, I was working on the nether hub here, and I've completely finished the roof, end to end of this long section down here, as you can see. It's quite amazing. And then I was like, you know what, we should put the beacon effects here. Another thing is, I've added this little, security terminal thing. It's very annoying and inconvenient. You see, you press the button, it takes a minute, those doors close, it takes a minute for the other doors to open. Alright. But yeah, so I decided, yeah, let's go put beacons on top of the nether hub to get all the beacon effects in the nether hub, which, you know, that sounds amazing. So, I realized I didn't have this, like, 6 beacons lying around in my ender chest for some reason. I think I'm gonna place them somewhere, I don't know. So I had to go grind a few withers, and I realized the withers were dropping 2 nether stars each. I haven't gone to test this, but is that something else that's broken in 1.14 with the loot tables? Withers dropping more than 1 nether star upon death? Because that never used to be the case, guys. That's weird. It's just like all the animals are dropping cooked food. Like, why? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. Hopefully 1.14.1 fixes most of these problems, but yeah, I'm so confused about that. Like, I was all set to, like, kill 6 of them, and then on, like, the second one, I think, I realized they were dropping 2 nether stars, and I was like, what? Okay. Apparently I only need to kill 3, which was nice, and so now I need to mark up. Now, if it is just a glitch with this server, I need to go mark up wither skulls in my shop in the shopping district before anybody. Come on, fly. There we go. So, yeah, here we are at the big city. I could build this right behind Cool Brothers Incorporated. Yep, still drops cooked meat. But I don't feel like that would be a good idea directly behind it, obstructing the view and all, although this is a city, so what am I expecting? Now, I feel like this block here, because it doesn't actually have the full sidewalks in yet, could be a good, place for me to build this. Now, I will say that my building will probably be going a block into the road because of how big this is, and freak, it's turning nighttime already. But, you know, I'm gonna start to build up the first module, get, like, the basic framework for it done, and I will then get right back to you in a minute. Alright, guys, so I have gotten, like, a central pillar of glowstone up, and this is going to be to light up the center of the, playing arena, plus provide, like, a wall here so that, a little pillar that you can't stand on top of, but that you can, like, run around, maybe? I don't know. But it's mainly there for lighting up in the center. There's going to be other lighting techniques used, like campfires in the middle of the air, which, if you're standing on them, they'll hurt you, but they'll be not on the ground, so it's not like you can, I mean, you could stand on there, but you're going to die eventually if you stand on the campfires. So, this is kind of part 1. Now I gotta, make the first spawning, I'd say spawning, no. The first the bottom platform, which that's going to be interesting. I'm going to need more pistons than that. But yeah, yeah, we'll see what that brings. Alright guys, so I have gotten the piston placement for the first level in. Yeah, sticky pistons, normal pistons, that sort of stuff. This is where this level here is where the floor is actually going to be going. So yeah, next step would be actually wiring this stuff up. Well, probably actually getting in a few more of the blocks that go around the edges of this stuff. Because honestly, I'm not gonna put in the liquids until probably close to last. Because I actually don't trust myself much with the with having the liquids kind of exposed, because I've had problems in the creative test worlds where all the lava just kind of gets destroyed with yes, with the pistons pushing up in the wrong moment and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to just put this stuff in first. But yeah, I'll be back to you once I got some of the redstone done. Alright, now, so the what do you call it? The redstone for the pistons is in. Well, by that I mean the piston activation redstone. So all the redstone linking up here, plus down here for on both sides, and this little setup here is to make sure that once the signal is sent in for these, which will be coming from right here. So right here is where the signal will come in. It'll fire these pistons, and 1 tick later the other pistons will fire. These are going to end up being perfectly timed with the generators, in which right as the next piece of stone is generated, the pistons will grab it directly. The moment it's generated, it will be retracted down into the ready to push position, where in the next cycle it'll immediately get pushed out and then repeat the cycle. But it's also supposed to at least be built in a way in which oh, I'm trying to explain this. This is weird. It's supposed to be built in a way where if the floor in that row is already completely filled up, then it will just idly push the block around instead of destroying all the lava or something like that. It'll just keep the block still and wait for the floor to be empty or the cycle to end, which the cycle will most likely end. So yeah, I'll be back with more redstone done. Alright guys, so I have gotten all the connecting redstone and the redstone clock in for this level here. Oh, and I fell down. So now all there is to do is place that redstone lever. Yes, all levers are redstone, stupid. Trying to, in case it isn't clear what I'm trying to do here, is I'm trying to get up here in the most discreet way possible. This is only temporary, just so you know, so I can get up here. There we go. Anyhow, so actually, this is a nice place to stand here. Pull this lever. Oh yeah, that puts everything in the off position. So good time to actually show you what this looks like. So in the off position, the bottom pistons here are extended. The other ones are not extended. Obviously, it gets the clock shut off and all that sort of thing. But when you pull it the other way to turn it on, whomp, whomp. I'm wondering. Okay, yeah, I do see the bottom ones blinking. It's just kind of hard to see that. Boing, boing. Yeah. All right. And so yeah, that's this thing running, and once it runs enough times that it should be able to fill the entire thing, that gets flicked and everything stops and gets put into that position, which makes sure that this thing doesn't kill itself the next time it activates. I also do need a little bit of light there on the other side. This thing probably should be lit up a little bit more. I really should put the lighting around the edges of this thing where it's needed for when the thing is actually going to be a game. But yeah, I think I could actually get the water and lava in now. So I think I'm going to go grab the water and lava, put it in, because I have the system set to where I can do that, and I will get back to you in a moment. Alright everybody, so I have placed in all the liquids that this thing requires, so Now, where's the lever? There it is. Now, let's see. Let's see. Will this thing break itself? I hope it doesn't, because then I'm gonna have to go get a lot more lava. As you can see, it is quite consistent, though. Bang! Okay. Didn't break over there. Or over there. Okay, let's turn this thing off now and see if it breaks. Okay, didn't break over there. And didn't break over there. Yay! The thing didn't break. And now I'm gonna remove this so there's light down below. Because actually, I should probably just light it up down there, really. So that mobs don't spawn down there. But yeah, alright, so this thing works. Now, I might go do a time-lapse of me building the next layers that I have like a complete reference in this world for how the previous layer is supposed to work. Oh, and just a quick note, I did actually put in lighting for the floor so that mobs won't spawn here. There's campfires in the middle of the air so that they emit light, but if somebody tries to stand on them, they end up taking damage, and sea lanterns around the edge to just do general lighting. And now, yeah, now on to the time-lapse. Alright, so for what I want to do for the next part of today's episode is revisit the witch farm here, because in 1.14 they spawn-proof soul sand, which I know it doesn't look like it here because there's a million witches in here, but trust me, that's from like the last time I was here. So if I just like steal this button quickly and then hop up here. This one. Yes, this one. So if I take the button, hop up here, and quickly trigger this farm, you can see that half the witches remain, because, I mean, they didn't actually change shifting floors. They just spawn-proof soul sand, which, I mean, that can be a good and a bad thing. It's bad for this farm, so let's just press this thing a couple more times. Okay, so at this point, it's pretty obvious to me that the ones that are currently where they are do not want to fall down. That's why we gotta make them. By that I mean probably die trying, so this is gonna be pretty entertaining stuff, so, what? I mean, it's gonna be me, chop. So yeah, but yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this mob farm to a more updated design that actually works. Cause while they removed mob spawning on soul sand, they actually added mob spawning to trap doors. And so El Mango, the person that designed this mob farm, has actually designed a newer updated version of the farm that uses observers and trapdoors instead of soul sand and such for the shifting floor. And I'm just gonna sword this one. Apparently I'm lagging. Alright, this isn't gonna be a pain. Oh yeah. Yeah, why did that take so many hits? Anyhow. While yes, these trapdoors will still be needed, it'll be different, and I'll just use some of these observers to pile up to the top floor. Oh, well, redstone, right? All right. There's one witch up here. Okay, this is simple. Wow. All right. That was simple actually. All right. So that's the farm cleared out. But now for what I have to do is I have to make a big modification to this farm, and by that I mean, yeah, I told you, replace the spawning floors with something a little different. So I will just flip some of these things up for now. So, so with iron trap, so I have to essentially replace the spawning floors with iron trap doors, which I can make some of right now just to get my point across here, and then observers. So, bats. Hate them so much. So if I go and quickly replace this row with observers, let me just open a few more of these trapdoors. I'm just gonna have to get them all opened and then close them all eventually. Eventually, that'll be fun. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, pain. Pain, death, horribleness. Yes. And then I replaced the next row with iron trap doors, which I realized yeah, I heard. Oh, which I realized. Yeah, I'll go quickly do this. Yeah, I'll be back in a sec with all the furnished farm. All right, guys. So I have finished replacing all the floors with trapdoors and stuff, trapdoors and observers. So I'm going to go flick this thing back and forth a couple of times. So yeah, pretty nice. It makes an interesting sound. I did realize a few issues. Yeah, just a few like this the witches could wander back and forth, but right now there's the annoying weird lighting bug with a skylight creeping in, and that's just gonna cause all sorts of problems for now, so I'm not gonna bother with even trying to figure out how that is. Yeah, that's this, and, yeah, I might go do something else now. I have no clue. It's gonna be like a while before I actually do more. That, or I'm just gonna outro right now. I don't know. Well, yeah, we'll see what happens.